set to get you over the hump this Wednesday night with another edition of the NBA on 2K Sports. This is Brian Anderson, Coach Stan Van Gundy, and the Hall of Famer Grant Hill here with me. Grant, as the season draws to a close, most individual player stats are becoming more solidified.
And that can affect players' mentalities, B.A., since certain numbers may bring bonuses or trade interest. Meanwhile, winning still has to be job number one.
Now the starting group for the visitors. Kelly Olynyk is out there with Dorian Finney-Smith. Then there's Kevin Huerter. Then there's C.J. McCollum. And it's Robinson in at the 2.
Well, check out Brown getting flashy. That'll get him fired up.
McCollum right side. It's Olynyk, high post. Outside Robinson. The three-pointer off the mark. And it's California's ball. Coming into this, having notched a win against the Lakers in their last game.
And at the offensive end, they were lights out in that game. They found all sorts of ways to punish the D.
Yeah, and for a coach, seeing your schemes clicking like that is very rewarding.
McCollum, the pass to Robinson. Outside Huerter. Fires from deep. Knocks it down from distance.
And after a 3...
Time called here. California decides to talk it over. So both teams making some changes here. And here in the second quarter of action, just a hair under 2.5 minutes played. And here's Russell. 11 points for him last game against the Pacers in Indianapolis.
Yeah, but it wasn't just the scoring. He had a bunch of assists, too, affecting the offense in so many ways.
They've got C.J. McCollum. Kevin Huerter out. Oh, wow! What a finish by Jaylen Brown.
Well, we're seeing this more and more out of Brown. The ability to take over for an extended period of time.
How about that elevated look on the AT&T Connected Cam? McCollum outside, and Jaylen Brown gets a whistle that time. That's his first foul of the game.
And there's just one foul now away from the penalty.
And about 3 minutes played now in the second quarter. Pass to Huerter. Shot clock at 6. There's the 3. Oh, it's stolen.
Just a great play on D to throw him off the shot and force a turnover.
Yeah, charging inside with force. Love seeing Brown go up strong on the drive.
And so McCollum will bring it up for the Bruins. Trailing by 10. They're moving on after a tough loss they took at the hands of the Pacers.
And that was a tough loss. 1 or 2 breaks go their way, and it's a totally different outcome.
Yeah, it's often a game of very slim margins, and those close losses somehow sting even more.
And let's swing it over to the sideline and hear from Allie.
Hey, thanks a lot. It's always exciting to see a player with a hot hand. Klay Thompson knows a little something about that, and he said it's that flow state that any great athlete or artist, entertainer tries to get into. The one thing I learned is you can't force those great nights. You have to let them just happen. Back to you guys.
I can only imagine what that's like. Thanks a lot, Allie. And the visitors call time here. Shooting around 39%. They'd like to get that higher. Grant, the thing about Jaylen Brown, he doesn't need a lot of space to get his shot off.
You know, B.A., he has a quick release and rises high on his jumper. Has a great up fake and can stop on a dime. Usually all the space he needs to find his shot.
They've got Miles McBride. He's out there with Trey Mann. Jaylen Brown is out there with Marvin Bagley. And it's Jovic in at the 4 spot. Duncan Robinson is out there with C.J. McCollum. Then it's Kelly Olynyk. Then there's Dorian Finney-Smith. And it's Huerter in at the 3. And for California, they've got Marvin Bagley. Miles McBride is out there with Trey Mann. Then it's Jaylen Brown. And it's Jovic in at the power forward. Ooh, lots of contact on the shot. So 2 free throws will follow that whistle.
Well, defenses know Huerter is out there to shoot the ball, which is why they end up fouling him sometimes.
And these will be his second and third shots at the line here.
And something I remember from their last outing, he was excellent at the charity stripe.
And he drops the first.
Well, you know, on top of being an accurate shooter, Kevin Huerter works hard to support his team. Some rebounds, some passing. Kevin is not just a one-trick pony.
Kevin Huerter out there with Dorian Finney-Smith. Then there's C.J. McCollum. Then it's Kelly Olynyk. And it's Robinson in at the two-guard position.
One of the trickier plays to judge, but it would be hard to argue against the call.
Yeah, and that's maybe something that should be called more. We see a lot of moving screens in today's NBA.
McCollum drives in. Outside Robinson. Huerter finds Robinson. Pure from three-point range. Robinson's got 12.
They're improving, but still find themselves behind.
Yeah, it'll take time. They need to keep stringing together positive possessions. And defensively, they need stops. Keep getting him the ball. He's been a huge part of this offense.
McCollum looks around, and looks like an illegal pick was set. That gets the ref's attention. California leading by 21. Outside McBride. Over a minute and a half now into this third quarter action. Tipped. McCollum outside. Pass to Olynyk. And there it is for him. He has 7.
They are on fire to start this second half. 3 for 3 and looking totally in sync.
Here's Brown. Great look there, but off target.
He's been off this whole period, unable to sustain any kind of consistency.
Pass to Finney-Smith. Now Olynyk. Outside Finney-Smith. Just 4 to shoot. For 3, McCollum. The rebound by California. Brown's got rebound number 8 here already in the game.
Well, after 3 straight makes, that's their first miss of the half.
You're taking over this one in effortless fashion.
And the visitors call time here. California leading by 14. They've got Jaylen Brown. Edwards out there with Quentin Post. Then there's Marcus Sasser, and it's Martin in at the shooting guard. A nice shot by Brown.
And just executing at a high level. I mean, taking what the defense allows and putting in the work.
Yeah, come on. They're just having their way out there and continuing to press the advantage.
Shot from 12. The shot by Russell, no good. And California shooting with some fire. 66% in this one. Outside, Brown takes a 3, and California hits again from deep.
Well, you know, when Brown's hitting the 3, it really opens up this offense.
McCollum against Martin. Pass to Krejci. Now Simmons. Here's Mamukelashvili. Clock at 6. Here's Krejci. From deep, here's Simmons. No good that time. Nice D from Brown.
They've shown the power inside. Their rebounding effort has been sensational. They're really dictating the tempo on both ends of the court. You love it.
Absolutely. They're playing their game and executing at a real high level.